Therefore, wider. If you do an unknown actor who is gay, like, absolutely, that's an amazing role for them, and sometimes it should happen. But less people are going to see that movie. So what do you want? Do you want the lesson to be global, or do you want it to fit your narrative? Because...
Yeah, and also I think that people have seen examples, and again, they get jealous, and it's tit for tat. They go, oh, well, you can't black up anymore. Like, that's offensive to them. They go, right, well, then you can't. Exactly. I know. It's
ruined my weekend.
I know, yeah, I know. So they are complicated, and there are rules, and it's precedent, really, and it's what... like, I don't know why it's okay... why is it okay to dress up in drag? Why is that okay? Why is it okay? Do you know what I mean?
Panto.
Panto. Why is...
British thing.
But that's exactly... why is it okay to pretend you've got a big nose? Why is it okay to put on false ears? Why is it okay... this thing of cultural appropriation. Again, a good idea. A good rule of thumb, right? Until it's things like hooped earrings. No, right, or tartan.
Cuisine even now, like people getting really annoyed about cuisine not being made in the most authentic way. And I always...
Yeah, well, Jamie Oliver's Italian. They're going, he's not... No, but he knows what pasta is. Come on, it doesn't have to be your grandmother made it in the hills of Umbria. We get it, you know.
Either you want a multicultural society or you don't. So you could be like, we all need to be born together. Oh, cool. Can I do what they're doing though? No. You all have to be exactly the way you are. You either want a multicultural place where we all are fine with each other and we adopt from each other and we become, the human race, a collective fucking species of people joining together and sharing ideas, or you want it to be slightly apartheid-like and fucking stay in your lane, every single one of you. It can't be both.
Again, I mean, that sort of assimilation used to be the opposite of racism, and I sort of get why. Joking aside, of course we know why blacking up and putting on things fancy dresses is wrong. We know that particularly if it goes.
If you're perpetuating a negative stereotype.
Of course, yeah.
If you're dressing up being like, this is... If you're wearing the Mexican
Hawaiian,
sombrero...
exactly.
And you're being like, hey, I'm poor or whatever, that's awful. But if you're eating tacos and burritos being like, I love Mexican food...
I know.
It's a very different thing.
It is a very different thing. But some people... and most people know it's a very different thing.
Yeah.
They know the difference between ridiculing stereotypes and racism and wearing a colourful shirt. They do know deep down... but again, they want to be heard.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with a kind of anti-racism that was you need to make friends with different people, you need to culturally enrich yourself, you need to travel, you need to try new things. And the anti-racism, or the loudest version of that now, seems to be the other way, where it's telling people they must stay in their lane, they must be solely defined by their culture. And I think it's really sad, really.
Well, it's also what is culture?
Yeah.
I mean, that's such...
Yeah, it's not one.
What's
one
the definition?
Thing, yeah.
It's bad enough defining people by parent in place they were born, but to say you're part of that, because I'd be culturally, I'd be a Christian.
Yes.
Maybe. So